Today I'm going to do a tag video. So for those of you who don't know, a tag video is basically where someone has already made a video and they've made like a concept or a theme for the video, and then other people who want to do the tag video as well will just tag in the person that they got the idea off. And so, for example, the person who I got the idea off for this video, their YouTube name is Essie Button, and I watch her videos regularly. So this is tagged by her, and it is the if my makeup were to disappear, what 10 products would I go out and buy again? So it's a bit of a review and recommendations video, but I thought I would just start off by doing a quick outfit of the day, considering this is what this channel is all about. So my outfit today is again really quite casual. I'm just in the house today. I was going to be in London working, but turned out that I'm not, so I'm just working from home again today. The dress that I have on is a little floral number. It's a really nice print actually. It's kind of navy and it has like this really delicate flowery print on it, and then it has two kind of cross sections that you can tie quite tightly around the waist, which go into like a really nice kind of crisscross design at the back, which is strapless, which I really like. It's a nice length as well. It's kind of mid-thigh. So yeah, I think this is a really pretty dress for the kind of Indian summer we're having here in England. And this was just, again, I got this off eBay. I think it was like £7 or something. Like I said in my videos before, I don't spend that much on clothes because I genuinely think that it's not about how much you spend, it's about the way you wear it. So if I get on and say about my 10 products that I would go out and repurchase immediately if all my makeup was stolen, I think this comes across as a bit of a vain video, but I think realistically most women do feel a lot better with makeup on, and I think look a lot better. I think a lot of people do go a bit overboard, but I think if you buy the right products and find the right kind of skin tones and the right shades for your skin, I do think that can go a long way in helping you feel more confident and look better. So if we start from base makeup, I haven't been wearing that much base makeup at the moment just because it's been summer and my skin is quite clear at the moment, so I don't feel like I actually need like a full foundation at the moment. So the product that has really helped get my skin really nice, because sometimes, like if I get a breakout or something, I think it's a vicious cycle because you end up making it worse because you put like foundation on a spot, if you have like a spot, and then I think like the area gets clogged up, and then that can make things worse. So it's a bit of a vicious cycle. So the thing that is really working for me at the moment is this MAC Studio Finish Concealer. So it comes in like a really tiny pot like this, and it doesn't look like you get much. I mean, when you open it up, I actually stuck a pin in there because I didn't, I was a bit concerned about the depth of the product. But you get, it says you get 7 grams. So I think it's a reasonable amount that you do get there. And because it's so pigmented and you put it on with a tiny, I literally put it on with a brush about that size. And I would just like dab it under my eye area on any like imperfections that I have. And it's just amazing. I think it was £15. I bought it from the MAC store in Oxford, which isn't a pro store, it's just a usual MAC store. And the shade that I got is NC20. So to give you some reference, if you wear Revlon Colour Stay, a good match for me in that is Buff. And in any kind of bourgeois foundation, I will usually be either vanilla or light vanilla, like if it's summer or winter. In the winter I'm usually like light vanilla, and then in the summer I'm vanilla. So to give you some reference, you can probably see the inside of my arm, because that's usually a paler kind of that's the colour that my skin is like when it's really pale. And then as you can see, this is like this colour of my skin when I'm tanned, like because my arm's quite tanned at the moment because it's been summer and I've been out running. But I don't seem to tan very well on my face, but this is a really good match for me. I think NC15 would be way too pale, and NC20, even though you think, oh god, that's going to be so much darker than NC15, it's really not, because it's like a yellow toned concealer, and because it's like cool toned, it's really a nice match, and it's just like a velvety, kind of dries to a matte finish, and it really looks like you're not wearing makeup. Like if I didn't have blusher on now, I think aside from my eyes and my lips obviously, it would look like I haven't got any makeup on, which I think is a really like nice result to have when you're wearing concealer. So if I go on to my next two products, these are for my cheeks. So because I'm slightly anemic, I literally have hardly any colour in my face naturally, which is why I like to fake it. So the products that I've been loving at the moment, I used to wear like a powder blush, just like high on my cheekbones, but I've recently switched to cream blushes just because I think they give like a nicer wash of colour. It's a lot more natural, and it's just, I don't know, I just think it's a really like dewy sort of youthful finish that you get from a cream blusher. So the one that I'm loving and using regularly at the moment is by NYX, and it's 09 Orange, and it looks like this. So in the pan it actually looks quite daunting, the shade of it. You can see it's like bright orange, but you literally, because it's so emollient, you can see there, like it's kind of shiny, you literally need like that much. And then when you put it on your skin, as you can see, it still looks quite daunting, but then when you blend it in, it really does dull down to a nice kind of peachy tone, which can look really pretty in the spring and summer. And the one that I sometimes layer on the top of that, if it's worn off a bit and if I want like a bit of a pinker colour, I'm loving this one at the moment. It's by Accessorize, and it's a cream blush in the shade Bloom. So that is like a classic cool toned pinky shade, and again that's a really nice kind of velvety soft pink, which would be really nice on skin tones similar to mine, which is obviously like a really cool typical kind of English rose skin tone. So if we go on to eyes now, I don't think I can count this really in my top 10 because it's a tool, but I do use this like regularly, which is just a standard eyelash curler. Sometimes I will heat it up like with a hairdryer, because if you do that it will hold the curl longer, so it holds the curl longer and then you're able to like apply mascara quicker and get the curl in there easier. The product that I'm using a lot for eyeshadow at the moment, because I'm cool toned, I usually use cool shades on my eyes, so I'll either use like a neutral kind of cream or a grey, and because my eyes are more kind of green than brown, they're kind of like a hazily colour, but they've got more green in them than brown, so I find that when I use like purple colours on my eyes, it really brings out the colour of them. So this palette I'm liking a lot at the moment. It's just a standard Estee Lauder eyeshadow palette, and you can pick these up like in Debenhams or anywhere. I think this one was probably about £22. So at the top there you get like a line of lip products, and the bottom are a line of like eyeshadows, and these three here are the ones that I'm liking at the moment. So as you can see, it's like a dark purple, a lilac, and a kind of medium taupe shade. So I'm loving that at the moment. This one I'm really liking as a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked palette, which I know a lot of people who have makeup blogs and talk about makeup on YouTube are in love with that palette. But personally I don't see what the fuss is all about, because I think generally if you use a good enough primer on your eyes, I think you can get away with like a shadow that's a bit cheaper. So this is my version of the Urban Decay Naked palette, and it's just a smoky eyeshadow palette with 5 different eyeshadows in from H&M. And again, because I'm cool toned, I would most likely use the grey, the second one here, and then the navy one. And in the winter I might like use the black as an eyeliner, but I very rarely use this kind of apricot shade just because it would probably wash me out. If we go on to now what I use as my eyeliner, kind of depends whether it's day or night. In the day I usually wear Maybelline Master Smoky, which looks like this, a bit bigger usually because I've worn it out. But this is the shade Smoky Violet. You can get it in violet, navy and black. I think you might be able to get a grey one as well now because I think they brought out some new colours. But basically it has just like a fat pencil on the end, which is a really nice like pigmented colour, which I just sweep like all along the top of my lash line and then the bottom, and then I line like my waterline as well. And it has like a little smudger on the end as well, so you can like smudge it out for a smoky effect. And then the product I use at night time if I'm like going out in the evening is this, or if I want like a more intense look, is this Lily Cole for the Body Shop purple liquid eyeliner. So again, this is just a nice, it has a slight shimmer to it as well. It's just a nice purple, like a medium purple one that you can just line your eyes with to make a bit of a more intense kind of colour payoff. The lip products that I would go out and buy again if someone stole all my makeup, or I was to go on a desert island and I had no makeup, would probably be a combination of quite neutral pink tones, and then I'd probably take like one shocking pink as well, just because I like to have like quite a bright colour, just in case I need to like vamp it up a bit. So the products, the lip products that I like for the day, I usually like a cool tone kind of neutral pink. So one that I really like at the moment is the L'Oreal Caress, which is almost like a balance between a lipstick and a lip stain. So it looks like this. It's kind of like a high-end packaging. It's really nice, it's transparent, and it has this like gold casing on it. And as you can see, it's just like a really pretty neutral cool tone pink. And when it goes on, it's literally like it just kind of is one of those Your Lips But Better products. It doesn't necessarily feel like you're wearing like an opaque lipstick, because it is kind of really moisturising and like a gloss. And also it just gives a really pretty hint of colour. It's not like, you know, it's not like shocking, or it's not like you're trying to make a massive statement or anything, which I think is really nice in lip products, because I think sometimes when you wear a lip product that's a bit too kind of, you know, not right for your skin tone, or it's not that natural, I think it can sometimes look a bit forced, like as if you're trying a bit hard. So another product that I really like, which falls into that category, is this lipstick by Topshop, and the colour is Pillow Talk. And again, it's a really, really nice, soft, soft kind of, almost like a baby pink, but it doesn't look, it's not chalky like some baby pink lipsticks are. It's just like a really like glossy, neutral, nice pink. The more deeper ones that I use like in the autumn, or if I'm going out later in the evening, I really like this one from Rimmel. It's called Oxford Street Fuchsia, and it's 130. And again, it's just like those cool toned pinks, but it's more of a deeper, more sophisticated shade, so it almost translates into a berry shade on the lips. So that's maybe too dark for me in the day, but I like that one in the autumn and in the evening. And then probably my most shocking lipstick in my pink range of lipsticks, and one that I would only like wear if I'm having a really, oh my god, I want a bright lipstick day, is this one from Lime Crime. So it comes in this kind of like purple iridescent stars and unicorns packaging, which is kind of crazy. And the colour is Countessa Fluorescent. So as you can see with this one, it's like, you can see that it's really, really pigmented and really pink, and you would literally need like one swatch of that to have that kind of 50s bold stripe of colour on your lips. So they are the products that I would go out and purchase again if all my makeup was stolen, God forbid. I hope you found this useful. It's probably more useful to people who have similar colouring to me and hair colour. But yeah, I hope you found it useful, and keep subscribed, and I'll see you soon.